Welcome back to Heroes Next Door. Thank you all for watching. Today on Station Rigs, we are at Net2 Fire Company, and we're going to take a look at their squad. Today we're going to be talking to their Deputy Chief, Taylor Smith. He's going to show us this truck and see what's inside. Thank you for inviting us out.
Thanks for coming, Mike.
I appreciate it. So, first of all, what kind of truck is this? What year?
So this is our 2016 Squad. It was refurbished. It was originally a 93 Volvo with a Salisbury box.
Okay. When did you get it refurbished?
2015 is when it was refurbed by Fireline Lancaster County.
Okay. And then did you change anything when that happened?
They built this box for us. We needed some extra storage area, so they put this addition on between the chassis and the box.
Okay. So it's a new chassis then?
Yep, new chassis. The box is the same from 1993. They just repainted it and looks as good as new.
It looks absolutely beautiful. So what do you have on the inside? How does this operate?
So up here we have all your driving controls, obviously. Siren for the operator, all your switches, lights. You have the generator control, has a 37 kW generator on board. In the officer's position, he has the MDT, which is tied directly to our county, so we can go responding, see all the information, everything on there. His SCBA, his thermal imaging camera, flashlight, our Berks County radio. Since we do run mutual aid to Berks County, we need to have communications with them, and also his Halligan as a tool. Okay.
Now, do you have to have a CDL to drive this?
No, so it's all, as of right now, it is still on-the-job training through the company. Some people, they're starting to change over that you need a CDL, but at this point, we're still just on-the-job training.
So if we want to volunteer here, I can come in here, get some driver's training from you. You guys have a driver's training program.
Yes.
But I don't need to have a CDL. I don't need to be a bus driver or a truck driver to come drive.
Nope, that is correct. The only thing we require is EVOC and then put you through our in-house driver training.
Okay, and EVOC is emergency operation for vehicle services.
That is correct, yep.
Oh, all right. Do you mind if we take a look at the cabinet?
Absolutely, let's go.
All right. Cabinet number one.
So, right here, this is a transverse compartment accessible from either side. We have some ladders. So these are 7-foot, some people call them Fresno ladders. This is you can use for first floor windows or rancher, something that you don't need a full 16 or 20 footer.
Yeah.
We have these, and then we have a 10-foot extension ladder there.
Got some backboards.
Some backboards, and then we have all of our RIT equipment.
Okay.
In our Stokes basket ready to go.
So you're not a rescue, you're setting this up specifically for RIT.
That is one of the truck's most used functions.
Okay. Now, can you explain to us, to the viewers, what is RIT? What does RIT stand for?
So, Rapid Intervention Teams. We'll get to the fire. We'll set up and be ready in case a fireman gets trapped, gets lost, runs out of air.
So you're rescuing the rescuers.
That's right. Yep. We just stand by in case anything happens.
Okay.
We do proactive RIT. So we'll throw ladders, soften the building, make sure it's a safe environment, as safe as it can be for everybody operating.
Right. So around you, you have rescue teams. You have other rescue companies.
Yeah, so we're completely surrounded by rescue companies. It was just the feelings, we don't need to duplicate that equipment, so we run the squad.
Okay, and what else you got in here?
So in here, driver's air pack and tool,
yep.
And then just a little giant for more ease of access. We have some open space up top that we haven't filled yet.
You don't need to fill every space. It looks nice.
Well, maybe one day. You never know.
All right. Back here.
So just some controls. We have a 200-foot cord reel, our controls for our light tower, and then our transfer switch for the generator.
Okay, safety cones. Always got to have those.
Yeah, got to have the safety
cones. And you got your flares in there too.
All so in here, most of our ventilation stuff, we have 2 negative pressure fans, 2 positive pressure, 1 gas, 1 electric, and then just some hazmat booms up top there.
Okay, so you can actually not just RIT, but you can help with overhauling.
Yeah, we can do pretty much.
It's not a pumper, it's not an engine, it's really there to do the grunt work of the fire grounds.
That's right.
You're doing the RIT, saving the rescuers, and you're doing the overhauling. Yep. Having, portable fans like this is awesome. What else we have?
So in here, we got our cribbing.
Okay.
We got all of our tarps. We like to make sure we're doing right by the homeowners. We have a lot of salvage, so some of those are hallway runners, and then just large tarps so we can cover things up. No reason to make more damage than already having.
Built-in toolbox?
Yep, so we have a built-in toolbox. Everything has been...
That is nice. Nice and organized. You know, all too often we get to toolboxes that we put in our personal vehicles, or a lot of the fire trucks that I've seen, they just throw the tools in there. You know, yeah, they get the whole set, but it's in there. But I get to the scene, I'm like, okay, I need a 10 millimeter. I can't find it.
Yep, and that's kind of what we were thinking. You know, you want to be able to see what you want, what you're going for. So everything has its own space. It's cut out. You can see if something's missing.
Right.
Just makes it a little easier for everybody out there.
Right. It's accountability for your tools and organization.
Yep. So then we just have some more toolboxes labeled, some stuff on the go, some hammers.
Okay.
You know, just basic hand tools.
Okay. Okay. And behind this, you got another cabinet.
Yep. So behind here, we have some more tarps. We have some extra blades for our saws.
Right.
And then we have our saws. This is a drop-down tray.
Nice.
So we have our 2 K12s and then our 2 chainsaws.
Okay.
And we have.
So even if I'm vertically challenged, I can reach.
That's right. Even for the short guys out there,
so
we can make it work.
So using the chainsaws, it looks like you can go to the roof if you need to.
Yep.
You can, you know, cut locks with the K12s. We mentioned in your other video that you were cutting garage doors. That's what the K12 would be for.
Yep. That's right.
All right. So that pretty much finishes up this side, driver's side of the truck. We're gonna walk around back. I'm gonna tell the subscribers real quick, do us a favor, hit subscribe, hit notifications, keep sharing these videos so we can keep bringing you more. Now this truck is a walk-in, but we're gonna hit the side door, so we'll kind of scoop past here. These ones come right out. And and it's a light tower, right?
Yep.
So this could be classified as an air light if it wanted to?
Yeah, it depends what county in. Everybody has a different name for these things, but yeah, it could be an air light.
Okay, so what's behind door
right
number
in
6?
This is our pass-through. We have a door on the other side at our fill station. This way, the operator does not have to get out and get cold, get wet.
Right.
And stay in there where he's nice and warm, secluded.
Now, you guys are using Scots.
Yep.
Around you, do they normally have Scots? Do they MSA? Are they Draggers?
It's a mixed bag. We have, some of our neighbors have Scots, some have MSA, some have Draggers. So we've had to run into all of them. So we have adapters. We can fill every cylinder out there.
Very nice. So do you have a cascade system on it? How does that work?
It does have an 8-bottle, 6,000 PSI cascade system, but then we also have an on-board compressor. So as long as we have fuel, we're not going to run out. We'll be able to continue to make air.
That is sweet.
It does have the on-board filtration system. So if we're in a smoky condition, it'll shut it off. If it detects anything that shouldn't be there, it just kicks the system off.
Okay. So with an onboard air system or a filtration system like that, can you do scuba gear then too?
We can, yes. So we do make grade E air, and we can fill scuba cylinders.
That's awesome. We don't see that very often.
No.
We're always thinking about fire, but you are trying to cover all aspects of rescue.
Yep.
All aspects of the overhauling, whatever you need. You guys are thinking about it.
We can get it done. Yep.
All right.
So generally EMS equipment, some floor dry. We do have 2 confined space packs.
Okay.
We do have 2 150-foot supplied air cord reels, so if we have to, we can get in somewhere like a silo or something, you know, somewhere tight we can.
Right, especially around here, you have a lot of farm area.
Yep.
You know, the silos are going to be big, or even underground tanks and stuff that you may have to go into. Having that is going to be very, very important.
Yep.
I noticed the EMS stuff. You know, me being a medic, I'm always interested in EMS. Is this a certified QRS?
Yes,
Quick response unit?
Yep. Yeah, this is our second out QRS if need be, or if we have more than one call going on, we can take this.
Okay. I'd love to drive this to a call.
I'm sure you would.
All right.
So just more hand tools. If you can't find a hand tool in this truck, you have a problem.
What I like about it, again, is the organization. You know, I can open that cabinet without even knowing it, know what shovel I'm going for, know how many shovels are actually supposed to be in there. You have the different kind of shovels, the spades, which you can actually dig holes, or something you need to pick up stuff.
Yep.
But it's so organized and so clean. That's really cool to see. So anybody that's willing to come in and volunteer, it's not going to take long for them to get up to speed with what's in the truck.
No, it shouldn't. It's laid out fairly simple. It's user-friendly.
Okay.
So it should be pretty easy to pick up.
This is the door to go into the walk-in, but you get a couple more doors.
Sure.
As I'm looking at the truck right now, if I looked at this, I would think normally I would get in another door here, but this is the add-on that you were talking about earlier.
That's right. Yep. This is that compartment that they added for us for the extra storage.
So if I only got 2 people up front, where do the rest of the guys sit?
So the other 5 will sit in the box here.
Okay, okay. So,
yep.
we'll see that in a little bit.
We'll see that in a minute. So we have another cord reel in here, and then we have 2 plug-in lights and then 2 battery-operated lights. We have some extra fittings from back in the day when everybody had different different style locks.
Yep.
So, and then we just have a chimney kit and some extra cords if we need them.
This is almost, you know, like it's a mixed batch of many different things.
Sure, yeah.
You know, I would assume a chimney kit's going to be on an engine.
Yeah.
But you have that. You have the different tools to do different jobs, even though it's considered a squad.
Yep, but it's kind of like you said, it's a bit of a catch-all. So we have a crash bag here, disconnect batteries,
right?
You know, all that good stuff from Glassmaster, and then we have this pull-out tray.
Wow.
So we have all of our power tools on this side.
Again, look at the organization on it. I wish I had this for my garage. That's really what I'm like. I'm a little jealous right now. I mean, you even did the foam cutouts to put all of your attachments on, so you know exactly where your batteries go.
That way it's easily accessible. You know, you come over, grab it, and go. And
yeah, your saw blades, all your screwdriver tips, everything is there.
Yep.
Yeah, I might steal this truck. I'm just saying.
So, and then on this side, we have some stabilization equipment.
Okay.
And just some more hand tools.
Okay.
Like I said, if you don't come off this truck with a tool in your hand.
Right. But again, even though you have the junkyard dogs, you have the cribbing and that stuff, you're not necessarily a rescue team. You're there to assist.
A support. Yep, that's right.
Yeah. That is awesome. That is very cool to see.
And if you aren't surprised, some more tools.
Some more tools. You got your pipe pull, so you're again doing that overhauling, pulling down the ceilings and what you need to do.
And then just the other side of our transverse compartment.
Okay.
With our red pag.
Yeah, I like that too because many times you pull up, you don't know what side of the street you're going to be on, and for safety reasons, having a pull through to get your gear out is pretty cool to see.
And you know, with some of the places we get to, you know, might be on a tight side street or something. You got cars. You know, it was just. We felt it would be a good idea to make a transverse, and it has definitely paid off because we've had that issue where you're parked too close on one side.
Yeah.
Can't get it out, so.
All right, so this is what we consider the chief officer seat?
Officer seat, yep.
Okay.
Yep, so like I said before, you got your air pack, your tools, you got your Halligan bar, radios, everything you're going to need.
People are going to ask, what's the big chain hanging?
Big chains for the air horns.
Air horns, gotta love those. You also have headset?
Yep, we have David Clark. We have 2 up here, there's 2 in the back. That way the crew can talk, and then there's also another one at the command board.
Right, and what's the little tablet?
The tablet, that's our MDT for the county.
Okay.
So we can go responding, we can see all the information, everything for that call is going on that tablet.
Okay, so that's what you mentioned when we were in the driver's seat. Yep. That's the MDT. It's nice and cool and organized. I like how smooth and streamlined that is. Very nice. Can we take a look at the inside?
Sure can.
All right, so this is on the inside of the walk-in. This is really the business part of the outside because this is your air fill station, right?
Yep.
So how does this work?
So, like I said, we have 5 banks. We have 8 different cylinders, all 6,000 pounds. So we'll open the door.
Okay, so these are the empties up here. They pass them in.
So empties would be valve in.
Okay.
So when we get them, we have to first we have a log book. We'll log them, put them in. If it's a 4500, 2216, we'll set the dial and start filling.
This is awesome. It's safe too. I love the fact that it's not just a hose connected to another tank.
Yep. Which
everybody back in the day did that way.
Yeah.
This is really a safe way to do this.
Yep.
It locks down and just puts each. You can do 4 bottles at a time.
Yep. Four cylinders at a time.
Okay. And these are the adapters for each of the bottles.
Yep. So these are for Dragers.
Okay.
This is MSA.
And the MSA now has the new Quick Connect.
Yep.
And that's what that's for.
And then these are for Scuba.
Okay. All right. And the rest of this truck is huge too. It looks like it's a command vehicle. Can you walk me through it?
That was one thing when they designed this that they said they had a use for. So you have this nice big dry erase. You can check everything off, write everything down. You have access to your radio. You have your headset here.
So you can keep a track of your par levels and things like that?
Yep, what engines, what ladders, everything that you have going on that assignment, you can sketch out the building. Okay. Everything you need can be done on here.
So on a cold day like today, this shows up. It's warm back here, right? Yep. Can I do rehab out of this?
Most certainly. So we have a microwave. Okay. We have some meals and stuff in there, some MREs. all the condiments that you would need for some coffee.
Yeah.
And then we have a coffee pot.
Coffee pot too. And a fridge.
And a refrigerator, yep.
Yeah, yeah, you got it all. This is a really cool truck. You know, it's got so much utility. You know, I would almost call it a utility truck. You guys are calling it a squad,
yeah.
but you know, the fact that it's like the Swiss Army knife of fire.
Yeah.
You have everything. You have the cribbing, you have the air fill, you have the lights, you have the rescue, the RIT stuff, everything on this, and it's very well organized. You guys did a fantastic job of really setting this truck up. Over here, we have more air packs. This is where we're sitting because you only got 2 up front.
Yep. So everybody else will be back here.
You got masks for everybody?
Yep, we got masks for everybody. Everybody's assignment for RIT calls is written out at each seat. That way they know what they're doing. They know what position they're supposed to have.
Okay.
So then we have some more hand tools, thermal imaging camera.
Now, I heard some of your masks actually have thermal imaging on it too.
Yes, yep. So 2 masks on here have thermal imaging in the mask, and then there's 2 on the engine.
Okay. All right. Man, you did an awesome job of setting this truck up.
It took a lot of time. And
once again, what kind of truck is this? Just to make sure I got it right.
Originally, it was a 1993 Salisbury with a Volvo chassis.
Okay.
It was refurbished in 2015 with a 2016 Spartan chassis, and that was done by Fireline.
Wow.
Out of Lancaster.
They did a fantastic job. Thank you for showing us this truck.
Thanks for coming out.
Very beautiful. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Mike.
So once again, this is Heroes Next Door. This is a Station Rigs, and we were the Neptune Fire Company taking a look at their truck. Thank you for watching. Hit subscribe, hit notification, and keep sharing these videos because we can't do it without you.